Hello students, welcome back. Today we have SPCC part 1 chapter 6. Okay. Letters of order, their execution and cancellation. The buyer or customer analyzes the reply to inquiry letters received from various sellers. After comparing the price list and catalogs, the buyer or customer decides whom to place an order with and write an order letter. In this chapter, we will study explanation of order letters, important points for drafting such letters, also letters of acknowledgement and execution of order, and important points for drafting such letters. In addition to that, uh, we will study cancellation of order letters and main features of cancellation of order letters through model letters. Okay. So, in the field of business, the buyer or customer initiates correspondence by writing an inquiry letter to the seller. In response to that inquiry letter, the seller informs the buyer about the price of goods, discount, packing, terms, payment conditions, etc. through letter. Thereafter, the correspondence is started from the buyer or customer again. The buyer or customer studies the reply to inquiry letters received from various sellers. After comparing the price list and catalog, the buyer or customer decides whom to place an order with and writes a letter. Now, the explanation of letters of placing an order. Generally, the word order means command, but with reference to commercial letters, it means a request to send the goods and raw material. The language used in this type of letter is courteous. In legal terms, the letter which places an order is a link that connects the buyer with the seller. Hence, such a letter becomes a contract in the world of trade. ओके सो ऑर्डर का मीनिंग होता है कमांड, बट इन कॉमर्शियल लेटर्स में इसका मीनिंग होता है रिक्वेस्ट टू सेंड द गुड्स एंड रॉ मटेरियल. In legal terms, the letter which places an order is the link that connects the buyer with the seller. Hence, such letter becomes a contract in the world of trade. Okay, इसको contract बोल सकते हैं. In present days, while placing a trial order or a repeat order, the buyer or customer presents the particulars of goods in a tabular form. Sometimes a prescribed order form is used by firms. It also includes necessary instruction for customers, thus the chances of error are reduced. If the seller expects the order from the buyer in the prescribed order form, it should be enclosed with the reply to the inquiry letter. On the other hand, the customer or buyer must enclose a covering letter along with the order, placing in the prescribed form. Okay. Then important points to be considered for writing letters of placing an order. First one is reference number or letter number and date of reply to inquiry letter should be mentioned for reference. It should also be mentioned that the customer is satisfied with the price, terms and conditions of the seller, and so he is placing an order. Okay. Then the quality and quantity of the goods and materials should be mentioned clearly. The goods and items should be described completely, and if there is any special instruction, it should be also be mentioned. Unit price shown in the price list should be mentioned again so that the order would become clear. ओके पर पीस पर यूनिट कितनी प्राइस है वो डिस्क्राइब करना ज़रूरी है ताकि पता चले कि टोटल ऑर्डर की कितनी प्राइस होगी. Then the seller should be instructed for the specific packing according to the size and quality of goods the buyer wants. He should also be instructed for a particular type of packing so that goods may not be affected climate. कैसे काफ़ी ऐसे गुड्स होते हैं कि अगर उसको पैकिंग अच्छे से ना किया हो, राइट, तो उसमें कुछ डैमेज आ जाता है, राइट, या कुछ भी उस पर इफेक्ट बैड इफेक्ट आ जाती है. तो उसके लिए उसका पैकिंग भी अच्छे से होना चाहिए. If the seller expects the buyer to send a part of the full amount, then the letter should include the details of the same, that is check, demand draft, etc. If the goods are to be bought on credit, one must mention the time limit within which payment should be made. Okay, अगर क्रेडिट पे किया है so कितने टाइम लिमिट में वो पेमेंट होगा, वो सब क्लियरली उसमें होना चाहिए. If the seller has not informed about mode of transportation, the buyer should suggest the transport facility suitable to him for sending the goods. The buyer should also mention whether the goods are to be insured or not. ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटी गुड्स के हिसाब से हम चूज़ करेंगे, राइट, क्योंकि और सजेस्ट भी कर सकते हैं कि ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटी के ऊपर ही डिपेंड होता है कि गुड्स है वो इजीली सेंड होगा या नहीं है. ओके, और उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं होगा ना, वो सब. सो द बायर शुड ऑल्सो मेंशन वेदर द गुड्स आर टू बी इंश्योर्ड और नॉट, और इंश्योरेंस उसका है या नहीं वो भी ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि कुछ भी हो जाए रास्ते में, सो इंश्योरेंस हो तो वो अच्छी बात है, राइट. सो वो उतना उनको लॉस नहीं जाएगा. Then when different brands of goods are to be purchased in different packing, the order should be placed in a tabular form. The buyer should mention the duration in which he wants to receive the goods. It should also be clearly mentioned if the goods are not delivered within the time period shown in the order letter, they would be rejected. In the end, the customer should state if he will be satisfied with the quality of the goods delivered. Bulk and large orders will be placed by him in future. Obviously, अगर वो सेटिस्फाइड है तो वो फ्यूचर में बल्क में लार्ज क्वांटिटी में वो ऑर्डर करेंगे, राइट. So it is not necessary to include all these points in every letter of order. One should include only those points which are related to the goods ordered by him. Now the letters of acknowledgement and letters of execution of order. After receiving a letter of placing an order from a customer, the seller at first writes an acknowledgement letter to the customer. In this letter, the seller expresses thanks for the order and for showing interest in his goods. Thereafter, the seller dispatches goods according to the instruction given by the customer and informs him about its packing, transportation, etc. through letter. This letter is known as the execution of an order. Transportation receipt, railway receipt, bill, etc. are also enclosed along with the letter, ताकि ये एक एक्नॉलेजमेंट के लिए अच्छा है. ओके, so in this way, the letter of execution of an order means the seller legally accepts all the instruction given by the customer and dispatches goods accordingly. If the seller does not have sufficient stock of the goods required by the customer, he either asks to attain time limit or to allow him to execute the order in part or suggest substitute goods. As these points are related to execution of an order, letters for the same are also written. Okay. Then points to be considered while writing a letter of acknowledgement and execution of an order. In the beginning number of the order letter, its date and its description of the goods to be sent should be mentioned. At the same time, the seller should thank the customer for his order. Second, the goods sent to be sent should be described. The total amount of bill should be stated and the copies of bill, transport receipt or railway receipt or delivery receipt should be sent along with the letter. If the payment is to be made through bank, the buyer should be informed after depositing the bill in the bank. वो बिल बैंक में सबमिट करेंगे, डिपॉजिट करेंगे, उसके बाद ही उसको बैंक के थ्रू पेमेंट मिलेगा, अगर पेमेंट बैंक से हो रहा है तो. ओके. It should be clearly stated that all the instructions given by the customer regarding packing, etc. are followed. If the goods are insured, the receipt of insurance should be enclosed with the letter. It should be mentioned that the seller is eager to serve the buyer and expects large order from him in future. So there are 7 points to be considered while writing a letter of acknowledgement and execution of an order. Then letters of cancellation of order. Generally, the customer or buyer does not prefer to cancel the order that is already or once placed. It is because this leads to unhealthy relationship and harms the status or goodwill or prestige of the buyer. However, at times unavoidable circumstances compel the customer to cancel the order partially or fully. At the same time, the seller is also compelled to cancel the order under some circumstances. Now, let us examine such situations. First one is in spite of clear instruction from the customer to send the goods within stipulated time, the seller may fail to dispatch goods within the time. In such circumstances, the customer writes a reminder letter to the seller. Even after that, a reply letter or goods are not received from the seller, the customer is compelled to cancel the order. ओके उसको रिमाइंडर करने के बाद भी अगर ना हो तो फिर वो ऑर्डर है वो कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, राइट. Then sometimes in spite of having sufficient goods in stock due to the carelessness of the storekeeper, an order is placed by the customer. In that case, the order is cancelled. In spite of having sufficient goods in stock due to the carelessness of the storekeeper की carelessness की वजह से अगर कुछ हो तो order is placed by the customer. In that case, the order is cancelled क्योंकि sufficient goods ही नहीं है. Then, if the demand for particular goods declines due to the end of the season or any natural calamities, the order will be cancelled fully or partly by the customer. सीज़न के एंड में या फिर कुछ नेचुरल कैलामिटीज़ हो गई तो उसकी वजह से कस्टमर है वो ऑर्डर को कैंसिल कर सकते हैं. If the goods are not manufactured due to workers going on strike, fire in the factory or any accident, the order is cancelled partly or fully by the seller. Okay? So ये obviously है कि ये सब सिचुएशन में ऑर्डर को कैंसिल किया जाता है, राइट. So this topic is over now. In next lecture, we will start from points to be kept in mind while drafting letters of cancellation of order and then sample letters. So I hope you all understand and enjoyed well. And write down the question answer of exercise in your fair book. And anyone want to ask doubts of this topic or this chapter or anything else, they can ask me. Thank you.